Welcome back. It's another stage 2 Hilly route reverse, man. This is the second time I attempted this. I did it Monday. I think I said about 5:10 this morning. I did it this Friday morning, so I'm gonna post this tonight for a Saturday weekend post. You know, I haven't done one of those in a while, but I'm attempting to try to do about 3 to 5 of these a week now. I see that people really like seeing the stage races. I try to do the tiny races. I'm on a debate. Hey, put in the comments if y'all like seeing the tiny races or not. I just keep doing these stage races. If anybody has any other races that they want me to get in tune with that really have a lot of people in, I'll try those races too. Right now, I get most of my views off the stage races. So what I'm saying, I think I'm gonna stick mostly with those. Thank y'all for all the views, first of all. I'm up to 241 subs. Come on, let's get me. Hey, by the end of this week, by the end of this month, we're trying to get to 300. Come on, help me out, y'all. That's only 59 away, man. Come on, if you like my content, please help me get to 300. That really will help me out a lot. Also, if you like my content, leave a like, man. As you can see, I'm starting to get a little bit better with this, man. I play around with it a lot. I'm using a lot of this, what I'm putting together, because I'm trying to work on another channel. It's only me, and I thought about trying to get one of these editor people, but I haven't really found somebody that, you know, can help me out right now. I found a little website, but I hadn't really gotten into it much. Plus, like I said, I'm not home 45. I'm not home 3 days a week. So I'm trying to do a lot of this on the road when I can. So with y'all, I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for liking my stuff. Thank y'all for subscribing. Hey, I really, really love the comments. I love the in-depth thoughts on what I should try, what I should do. Thank y'all so much, man. This move up to sea has made this so much more fun. I'm having to really work. I'm having to really re-strategize how I race my races now. So I really want to say thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for giving me comments on what to try. I tried something this time, and I think because I hadn't raced in a minute, it kind of got me, but I will be racing, boy, a little hot, sorry about that. I will be racing this again. I may try later on today. I gotta go do a backhaul delivery, so it may be later on today. I may try it. I can't promise you nothing. I will try it tomorrow, and I will try, it's just so late in the evening because I go to bed so early, trying to do the new stage, which starts up at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for me, 8:10 for the next week's race. But I will be able to do, as of right now, I will be able to do the Monday 1 o'clock race. And now I don't know if it's gonna be on Swift Community Live. Somebody put in the comments they may be taking a month off. I hadn't seen that. Since they did last month. So if you can give me comments on that, you know I don't like my intros being super long. So with that being said, let's get on here and get into this race. And we're off. And as you can see, we take off on this race. And I'm not trying to get out in front. Now, the issue I have with this race is my legs were really fresh because, like I said, I raced Monday, here it is Friday morning. That's 3 days off. I think maybe I should have did like a prep run. I woke up this morning thinking that I was gonna run later on, but I really didn't. And I was thinking about just trying to maybe taking it easy a little bit, but I don't know. I wanted to get this in before the weekend. Plus, I purposely didn't sign up for the triple T races for Thursday night because I knew that I was gonna get up and do this morning, so I didn't want to be super wore out. I really did. So my goal was to stay ready for this race. Sorry about that, y'all. Wiping a little bit of sweat. I'm still kind of hot, even though I just took a shower and tried to cool off for a minute. So as we come around here, I get in front. Now, it was a lot easier. This first lap was kind of deceptive, man. I really have to say that. This first lap was kind of deceptive. And maybe because I was a lot fresher. Now, one of the things I'm doing now is I'm having this, because of my weight and because how everybody's running on these hilly routes, I'm coming out of my mindset of staying. As you can see, it's easy for me to put up 370, 380 watts. That's almost like my bare minimum. That put me at about 2.3, 2.2. That's why I sit at 2.1 somewhere in there. When I get up to about 400 watts, that's putting me at 2.5, 2.6. My WKG 20 minutes is 2.9, I think it is. And that's like 480 watts. So you can see that. And then my 5 minutes is 3.2. But you gotta remember, I'm putting out for the 3.2, I think I'm putting out 550 watts or something like that to do that 5 minutes. So my endurance is, the wattage is wild for a lot of people, but like I said, it correlates with my size, man. I'm 6'2", I'm 380 pounds. So it really correlates my size. I used to be a heavy lifter. I've done it and endurance stuff a lot. I row a lot. I have a pretty good heart rate, so it allows me to go a lot longer. Now, if you were to take me, like you see a lot of these races, really the other reason I moved up to C is because there's a lot of complaints about me, the power and me taking up, and I can understand that I'm a true C. And I get it in the comments, y'all are right, I am a true C. The weight and stuff is kind of like a, let's be honest, for me, it's kind of like a get over. It's like a cheat because my weight counteracts that WKG so much. So it's nobody's fault. But again, I gotta be honest, I don't think the game ever expected somebody of my size to do this. So it's kind of, but then you see somebody of my size, and most people, I'm a truck driver, so I know what you think when you see my weight and but then you gotta calculate my height in. But I know what most people think when you hear that size of a person. You really don't think they that kind of person. And I get comments about that all the time when people meet me. They go, man, you're a massive dude. And I go, oh, okay. I don't know it because my wife jokes about it all the time. But she was like, people don't realize how different you're built. Because I'm a 300-pound guy, let's be honest. And I know most of y'all are 125, 140, 170 pounds. You got like a 29-inch waist. I'm 380 pounds, and I got a 46-round waist. I'm just big, but I'm just massive, heavy guy. So as we come up to this hill, man, I'm doing a lot of talking because I do a lot of talking. I know I bring a lot of this, but you see I come up this hill, I made sure that I was determined. I'm trying to keep myself at about 400 watts all the way around this track. Normally not letting it drop down into the threes as much no more. Because if I do, that allows me to keep racing. Now, the one thing is that Wednesday, Sunday night at 8:10, the new race for next week is the London Classic. And I am pretty good at that race, and it's not a lot of hills. There's only like 2 hills, but the thing is, I'm really good at that race. I really am. I think I've raced that race in C before on a tiny race, and I think I did it before, but I gotta look at it again. It's not that hilly, I don't think. I'm gonna look at it and make sure. I hadn't looked at the hills height, but I know that race, and I was like, okay, cool. Now you can see on here, the other thing with this is I stayed with the group pretty good. Now, when I did this, I'm gonna be honest with y'all so we can keep this thing, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. When I did Swift Community, when I looked at this on Swift Power, I was third. I'm just gonna let y'all know what came in. I know I'm putting that there a little early because y'all like watching the races. But there was some more folks in here probably who want to sign up with Swift Power. Probably there was a B in here who was racing. But we raced this thing pretty hard. And you gotta understand, there's 32 people in here. I did try Monday's strategy a little bit, but I didn't try what somebody else was talking about. Now, I got out in front of him. This is where I kind of got confused. And this is where I think the race kind of got awkward to me because I wanted to get my heart rate down. And you're going to see me do that. I get it down, and I wanted to ride in a pack. But I think what happened is that I got a little bit further out than everybody else. And what I was hoping on was that everybody else would have to catch up to me and burn a little bit to get up to me. So I kind of kept the power in, but not too much. You see, I only got to 73. You see me get up to 77. Now, when I race this again, my goal is 80 kilometers an hour. That will be my goal on the next one. So as you can see, I'm riding this thing. I'm doing pretty good. I got to admit, I'm doing really good on here. And I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not really stressing out. You see my heart rate 152. It's going down. I told y'all, I really work on my breathing. I really work on my heart rate. I really got to start back running my 100-mile rides because that really helped my endurance. I like riding and I like riding in stage 2. My heart rate, you got to get my heart rate. I don't know why I cannot think of that right now. Zone 2, that's it. I like riding in zone 2. Zone 2 for me is about 130 to 140. So you can see I'm just slightly in zone 3 right now. So I'm trying to bring myself back down to zone 2 heart rate, which normally if I was in a D class, that's where I would be at. So that's why I told you, a lot of this I have to get out of my head. Now I'm riding this thing, and you see where I'm at, and I think I rode too high right there too long. I should have let myself come down to 4. I was just trying to ride and let them catch up to me, but I think I stressed myself just a little too much right there. Because I allowed them to catch. Now, if I would have slowed down and just let them come back up to me really earlier, I would have been fine. So I know that from now on. Because my goal was not to get far out in front of them, but I had been riding at that spot for so long by myself. So that kind of affected me a lot on this race. Now, and that's the one thing that I have a problem with, is that if I get out there on the front end by myself for too long, I'm pushing by myself, and I don't need that. Because you saw in that first lap, I was doing really well. And I know that everybody's gonna stop, but I kind of let myself get out there too early by myself. Now, as we come over this hill, I'm trying to rest again. I'm trying to go over this hill, and you see where I'm at. Look at my heart rate. It's at 159. I'm trying to cool down. I'm not trying to stress and run hard. Look at my weight balance. It's starting to build back up. I'm doing everything that I need. I had I want to say I had a draft here, right in this area, and I really was contemplating on saving the feather. Which, if I get the feather and I'm worried about getting the draft again, I will hold on to that feather on the second lap. I'm just gonna hold on to it. It makes it more sense for me to hold that feather on that second one than anything. So as you see me come around, I'm staging myself. Like I said, right now, I'm all in my head. I'm doing, okay, I see my heart rate is coming down. I got my body rate. I got my heart rate down. I got my wattage kind of down. I'm only putting in when I need to. I'm feeling really good about this. And you can see I'm trying to breathe in, get my, like I said, I'm concentrating on this race. I'm doing all the math. I'm doing all the studying of this thing, making sure that everything is right for when I go around this next lap. And that's what I'm concentrating on really heavily. I'm just being honest with you. I'm concentrating on that really hard right now. So as we come around here, you can see that they kind of, it was weird, man. I kept getting pushed out front, and I was not trying. Look at my wattage. I had to keep coming down to the three. I kept trying to keep from getting in front, but they just kind of kept, look at it, they just kept backing off. And I'm not, I guess because I've raced with the Swift community, live community, and I race in these afternoon races, I'm used to everybody pushing. And I can kind of ease back without having to ease off the power. I can just kind of ease back into the group. But they just kept kind of, you see what I'm doing, and I'm like, I can't come out the power because I'm going up a hill. So I've been at it in front of this lane too long. That's what happened with this race. I was out in front by myself too long. So right here, when I'm trying to get up this hill, I'm already pushing 160. I should have came in this hill about 151. But I had been put out front so long that I was having to push, and I couldn't come off. And that's where the problem came in, because they got enough right here to get away from me. And I was trying to get back up to them, but they were doing just enough to keep away. And my heart rate, I told you, once I hit 170, I'm lost the room to push. So I'm pushing, but look where my heart rate's at. My heart rate is 170. That's about my peak. I can get up to about 180. I've seen it on the hydro go 200, but I'm dead. I'm completely gone then. So now I got another 3 kilometers go, and my heart rate is already at 170. So I'm trying to rest, but I'm trying to catch up. You see, I'm doing the deep breathing. I'm doing my deep breathing routines. I'm breathing in through my nose. I'm breathing out through my mouth. I'm really working on my breathing, but I'm constantly having to push 500 watts, which puts me, look at my numbers. I'm at 3.0. I'm pushing myself past what I'm normally used to push myself just to try to keep up. But and look at my weight balance. It's negative 11. I'm really pushing myself now. So what happened with this is I had to push myself so long when I was by myself that it cost me a lot on this race. So what I did was I knew that the route was coming up, that hill was coming up. So I decided that to put in a little bit more power and get past at least that front group. And that only left 7 in front of me. So I was hoping on this hill here, I could make up a lot more of this. But whoever was in front of this on this route was really pushing these top 3 guys. They was really pushing it. So I come over this hill and I'm thinking to myself, let me get it up. But I'm at 170 now. I don't have no, my heart rate is pumping now, so I have no room to really sprint. So now all I can do is let my weight do my work for me now. So that's what I'm trying to do. And you can see without me putting a little extra power in there, I should have hit that right. I should have been right here. I should have been about 75, 76. That way I would hit 80 at the bottom. But you see, I only get up to, I get to 77 on here, and I 77 right there, almost 78, almost. So I come around this corner and I'm riding pretty good. So now I got enough to get up to the front pack, but I'm so far away from that front pack. That's what was happening to me, and I really hate that. I really hate that I got that far away, but like I said, I pushed too long by myself out in front. Now look up, and I'm number 6, and you can see the flag coming up soon. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta try to, at least gotta get in that top 5. That's what I was shooting for. And I saw the flag, but the number 4 guy was just too far away. I was looking at him, I was like, and it was just too close. I didn't have enough speed to catch up to him, so I maintained that. I came in number 4. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being there. Give me comments on what y'all think I should do next. Thank y'all very much. And with that, ride 'em.